everyone, it's Yvette from Gleaming with Evie. I am a licensed esthetician here in Los Angeles, California. I do facials, lashes, and brows, and that's what this channel is all about. So if you're into any of that, make sure to subscribe down below so you can see a lot more of my work and a lot more of what it's like to be an esthetician. So for today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about kojic acid. I've been using kojic acid in the treatment room for over a year already. I've actually been using it since I was in school. But you know, I was surprised. I don't have any like products outside of like what I use in the treatment room that I use on myself with kojic acid. So now I am about to like start looking for some products that I can include in my home care routine to help with lightening pigmentation, because that's what kojic acid is good for. Let's get into this ingredient because I found out a lot of things from it, and it's very interesting to know actually. So first of all, I didn't even know it came from mushrooms. Well, not mushrooms, fungi. Fungi. I'm a fungal too, you know. All right, I'll stop. Anyway, so yeah, so kojic acid is made from different type of fungi, or it can also be made from certain foods, from when certain foods are fermented. So for example, Japanese sake, soy sauce, and rice wine. But pretty much what kojic acid does is it helps with inhibiting the production of melanin. And so if you didn't know, melanin is what causes pigmentation. Pretty much it's what gives your hair color, it's what gives your skin color, but it is what could end up leading to dark spots, you know, sunspots, pigmentation, scarring. All of that is caused by melanin, and so this ingredient does inhibit that. So that should give you an idea of what kojic acid is. I know I have it in a lot of my anti-aging exfoliants that I use here in the treatment room, but also things that are supposed to help with correcting pigmentation. Now, a few things you should know. Well, one thing you should know, just like with any skincare ingredient, I feel like you're gonna be susceptible to sunburn, so it is crucial that you use your sunscreen. If you're gonna be out in the sun during the summer days, wear your sunscreen, but of course also cover yourself up, wear your hat, try to be in the shade. This is just, when you're exfoliating often, your skin doesn't have that layer to protect, like that dead skin layer to protect the bottom layer. You're exposing your skin more to this, so you definitely want to make sure. This is why estheticians were always like, wear sunscreen, because you want to protect yourself in the sun regardless of the time of year that it is. But anyway, yeah, with kojic acid you are more susceptible to sunburn, so definitely make sure if you're using it on your clients, let them know like you want to wear sunscreen, and if you yourself are using it, make sure to wear your sunscreen. This is a little bit of an anti-aging ingredient. It's gonna help with, it has lightening effects, so it's gonna help with lightening any age spots, any sun damage, which of course come with age. It also has some microbial benefits in it, which will help with acne. And then since it's already helping with pigmentation, it's going to help with any acne scarring that your client might have or that you might have. It really helps to fade that. It's a really good alternative to hydroquinone, which a lot of people cannot use. Well, it's not that they can't use it, but it does have a lot more side effects. So this is a really good like alternative. Now it also has antifungal properties, and so with that it could just help with other issues. The first thing that came to my mind when I read that was fungal acne, but there's also other things that kojic acid can help that. With this ingredient you can actually see results as soon as 2 weeks, and if you watch my glycolic acid video, you'll know that that is one of my favorite ingredients. But if it's combined with kojic acid, you can see results even sooner than 2 weeks. So definitely look into some kojic acid. Like I said, I'm gonna be looking into some more products that I can incorporate. I don't have a lot of pigmentation, but honestly, I'm at that point where I'm like, look, let me prevent. I don't have acne. I've always been like really I just have easy skin. I always just say that. I've always just had really good, easy skin to deal with. So I've never really had to deal with acne. But I know for a fact I'm gonna have sun damage. I used to tan. Just thinking about it. I used to lay in the beach. So I know that like maybe I don't have a lot of pigmentation right now, but it's gonna come. And it is gonna kick my ass. And so right now I'm just like, you know, let me just do whatever I can to lighten it now, and then hopefully it's not that bad in a few years. But anyway, yeah, perfect when combined with glycolic acid. Another thing that it is great at treating is melasma. Now, melasma is not curable, just like acne. Melasma is something that you can almost get to fade completely, and then it can come back eventually. It's a, I don't want to call it a flare-up, but kind of like you end up having a little flare-up and it just comes back. You just have to treat it again. But anyway, kojic acid is really, really good at treating melasma. So if you have any clients who, if you didn't know, melasma usually happens, it's like a hormonal thing. So usually people who have been pregnant, you'll see that they have, and it ends up being like, it's just brown. Really good at treating melasma. That's what I want you to take from this right now. And then let's just go into some of my favorite products. So like I said, usually it's the products that I use here in the treatment room. So two of my favorite enzymes to use for anyone getting treated with pigmentation is the lemon zest enzyme from SkinScript. A lot of people will actually talk about this enzyme because it's just amazing. Now, if you do buy it, you might want to either store it in the refrigerator or in the fridge or in the freezer, I mean, just so, because it does have a short shelf life because it's lemon. It oxidizes quickly, but if you keep it in the fridge or in the freezer, it'll last a little longer. I believe that one, I'm sure it has some lactic acid. Let me see what else the lemon enzyme comes with, but it does have kojic acid, and honestly, anything with kojic acid and arbutin, those are like my two favorite, which I don't even know what arbutin comes from. I'll do that next. But yeah, it's a really good enzyme. It says it has 8% arbutin, 6% lactic, 3% glycolic acid, and 2% kojic acid. So I did read something that like, I think 1% kojic is like enough. 2%, of course, since you're only using it in the treatment room, it's okay to use a little bit of a higher percentage, but they do pair it with glycolic acid. So that just should let you know that it's a bomb product. And then I also have the cherry enzyme, which I believe has similar acids as the lemon zest enzyme, only that it has it in a little bit of a higher percentage. So let me find it so I can tell you guys. So it has 9% lactic acid, 5% mandelic, 7% arbutin, and 3% kojic. So it does have a little bit of a higher percentage of kojic acid. Kojic and arbutin, and obviously mandelic in this case too. This is my favorite enzyme for melasma, by the way. I love using the cherry enzyme for anyone dealing with like melasma, or just in general. I even use it on myself all the time. I haven't used it. I think I did a video. You guys will probably see it in a couple of weeks, but I'm pretty sure I did a video of me using the cherry enzyme along with the retinol scrub, and I was just like, Okay, anyway, those two enzymes are some of my favorite enzymes to use in the treatment room that have kojic acid. Another thing that I really like, oh yeah, it's the kojic acid enhancer from Image Skincare. So they have these little bottles. They're usually for their peels. They're called enhancers, and you just put a dropper in your peel whenever you're doing a peel from Image Skincare, and it just enhances the peel. But anyway, yeah, they have a kojic acid for that, and I have used it and I love it. I love it so much. So that's another one. And then I also have the retinol scrub from SkinScript. The retinol scrub from SkinScript, I actually use that one, I want to say once or twice a week, depending how I feel my skin. But it is really nice. You can use it as either a mask or just simply as a scrub. Just scrub your face real quick, rinse it off, go in with your products. I recommend it to a lot of my clients. It's really good for people with acne, but it's also really good for people dealing with pigmentation. So that's another one of my favorite products. It has kojic acid in it as well. Other than that, that is it. I hope you learned something today. Make sure to subscribe down to my channel. If you have any questions or if you have something you would like to add to this video, leave it down in the comments so I can either answer your question or so we can all learn a little bit a little bit more. All right, anyway, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. All right, we're done. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.